do, my beautiful people? Welcome back to Never Shop Alone, your one-stop shop for all things TCG related. My name is Mars, for those of you who don't know. And in today's video, we are talking about the Dragon Ball Super Fusion World card game, because we got a lot of information about Dragon Ball this weekend. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, you know there's a lot of good things coming, and the future of Dragon Ball is going to be very, very lucrative and very exciting to see. But with that being said, over the past weekend, I've been playing the beta version of the Super Fusion World. We'll just call it Fusion World from this point on. Fusion World beta card game online, and I must say I have things to say that I am excited and not so excited, but overall I am super excited about the game. We'll get into it with everything coming up in a minute, but before we do, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, follow the channel, because like I said, this is your one-stop shop for everything TCG related. I don't know. Let's just get into it. I just want to talk about it. So why am I excited about Dragon Ball Fusion Worlds? I mentioned this in a previous video, but I'm super excited because of the fact of this online client. And by playing it this weekend, let me tell you, I think this is going to have a nice future here in the DBZ world, in the community of the TCG world, because Dragon Ball Masters, the older one, the older version of the game, it's doing all right, and people are still excited to play it. After this weekend, I've seen a lot of people with the new cards and new things that they introduced over the weekend. A lot of people are still very excited about this game, so that gives me hope. And now Fusion World is going to give the game even more life, because a lot more people are about to come into this. I had a couple of little homies come and download the game, the beta, to try out the game, because they always like, oh, why are you so excited about the Dragon Ball Z game, blah blah blah. And now they actually got their hands on it, and they were really enjoying it. So this is going to bring a lot of people into the TCG world, a lot of brand new people into the TCG world, because they like Dragon Ball Z. They might have thought about playing, or they played Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon or even Magic way back when, and now they're getting into One Piece and Dragon Ball. So now this new client is going to bring in a lot of people, and I'm here for that. So a couple of things that I did like seeing were the prices for the gems. Well, I don't know how much the prices for the gems were in game, but the products for the stuff in game are very normal and basic stuff that we see in mobile gaming. For one booster pack, it's 400 gems, right? I don't know how much, if you can buy gems off rip. We're gonna find that out when the official version comes out, or maybe even before the official version, they might release some information. But yeah, you can use the gems to buy the starter packs, and they even have tickets. You can use like a selector ticket to pick one of the starter packs that you want to use and go from there. And then you can use your gems to open up packs and get different cards that aren't in the starter packs, and so on and so forth. So I'm excited about that, right? So now we can go get gems, use our gems for whatever we want. Open packs, we can use it for cosmetics, we can use it for different frames and stuff. I'm here for that, right? I'm here for that, and I'll tell you why I'm here for that later on in this video. But another thing that I'm actually excited about is how easy it is to pick up and play. I was able to run a couple of matches. I would come home from work before the family got home and everything, and I was like, you know what, let me just turn it on and see how quick I can do a match. I was able to do 2 to 3 matches within an hour, which was amazing. Either if I lost, I worked somebody, or if it was an intense match, it was really good. It was really close. It didn't last long. The longest match that I had was probably 30 minutes, and that was because me and my opponent were going back and forth. We was trying to survive. He was using Broly and I was using Goku. And for some reason, I don't know too much about the Broly deck yet, but he was getting health back. He kept getting his lives back, and I was dumbfounded. But he wasn't attacking my life. He was only attacking my cards, which could be that he's a new player to the game, which is understandable. People play the game how you want. You don't want to attack my life, you don't want to take my life away, that's perfectly fine. Keep attacking my cards and then attack me, so I don't have anything to defend. There's multiple ways to play the game, and multiple different styles to play the game. That match alone just showed me like, wow, there's probably a new person learning how to play the game, and they're learning how to use the deck, and it was very intense and a very close match. I lost, and that brings up to the point where playing on ranked, right? There's a couple of different modes. They have ranked mode, they have you can make a room, and then they have a free play mode as well, where you can just play and you don't have to worry about your rank or anything. I just only played rank. I haven't even tapped into the other game modes yet, because of the fact that I don't have enough people to create a room yet to have people join the room, and I wasn't testing out any decks really. I was just playing with the deck that I like to use, so I was like, why not go bring and try to rank up? And every match that I played so far, besides the first match that I played, I was put up against a level 12 player, and that is actually pretty high for somebody that's just starting out to go up against. He didn't wash me, but it was a nice match. I still lost, but after that, I was going up to people around my level 2, 3, 4, and 5, and so on and so forth, which was good. So that showed me that the matching system so far to this point is pretty fair. I do like how easy it is to build decks in this game. It's very simple. You can go on, you can import your deck. I haven't played a lot of card games with TCG clients like this before, so I don't know if this is something new in this kind of game. You can let me know down in the comments below, but I do like how easy it was for us to just build a deck. You can draw it up on a note or whatever the case is, build the deck, if you have the cards, import it, and it'll automatically make your deck for you, which is badass. I think that's cool. Very easy to play, and you don't have to sit. So if you know what you're doing, you know how to make a deck, you know what cards you need, and you know how to do it. It's very straightforward and simple. Now, I do want to talk about the gameplay, right? The gameplay is actually really good. It went smooth. I had maybe the first couple of matches, there were a couple of hiccups with lagging when loading into the game, but after even throughout the whole match, it cleared up and no lag happened. I do like the gameplay. I like how easy it is for me to see what cards my opponents put down. It's so much better than playing in real person sometimes in IRL, because now if my opponent drops a card down, I don't have to sit there and read the card, what this card does, and he doesn't have to explain to me, because sometimes, maybe not everybody, but some people aren't fair, especially take advantage of newer players. Like if myself, when I first started going, I went up against a guy, and he would just briefly read what the card does, but then he would miss a couple of steps, and his card wouldn't actually do what he said it was doing. It would do stuff completely different, and he was taking advantage of my naiveness. Okay, my naiveness. And now with this game, it gives me a better understanding to, like, okay, well, I know what this card does. The game isn't going to allow him to do what he says or wants the card to do. It's going to go by the technical rules, what the card says. If it says draw one card and then pull from your life after you draw a card, you got to pull from your life, not after or when. I like the rules and the structure. It's very straightforward. And once again, the UI could use a little bit more work, but other than that, like, I think that it was very good. I just right click on a card and I find out the information. If one of my card's abilities said minus 1500 from another card, it will tell me to select. Like, it helps out, because playing the game IRL, you might miss some steps. You might read a card and then like, oh wait, I thought my card was doing this, but in this game it helps you understand. So now when I do go IRL, I'll have a better understanding of my decks that I build and the cards that I use, and it's gonna be a lot easier for me to play people and do tournaments live. I'm excited to go to local card shops and play these games and practice my decks finally, because once again, I've been using Red Goku, and I'm telling you, that's the deck that I'm going with. First, the Super Saiyan Blue Red Goku with the Universe 7 stuff. That's the deck that I'm going to build at first off rip, because it's real aggro, it's my playstyle, and it's exactly what I need. And now that I have this client that's coming out to be able to play the game and practice my decks, I will not be getting watched, and I will be going to tournaments, and I will be ranking in the top whatever top 10 of these tournaments that we're going to be doing, and I'm excited to play that. Now, I mentioned earlier about the gyms and why I like them and why I think this feature is cool, because of the fact that they have dailies and challenges inside of the game, which means, right, you are free to play. If you don't want to spend any money or can't spend any money at the time, you can go on and do the challenges that they have. Like, say, hey, win 5 matches or win 3 matches using this kind of deck, or you win 2 matches, and then as you beat these challenges and do these dailies, you will get rewarded. You get rewarded with gems by just logging into the game each day. So you can sit there and build up, build up, build up, build up. Now, if you're a little bit younger, you don't have money, or you just want to test the game out and you don't want to put that much money into the game, this is a great way for you to get gems, to get the currency, to get to buy packs inside the game, and or buy starter decks that you want, or buy cosmetics, or buy anything that you want. So I think it's very free to play friendly at this current moment, ladies and gentlemen. These are my opinions and my thoughts. I have to say this. In this current moment, I do believe that the game is free to play friendly. Okay, now when the game comes out in a couple of, well, not a couple of months, after the game's been out for a few months, I can revisit this and see if it's actually a cash grab, or it is still true to its word and being free to play friendly. Yeah, we'll only time will tell. Now, a couple of little gripes that I have with the game, very small, very tiny little things that I wish would change a little bit, is one, the timer. I do wish the timer could go not be as long as it is. I don't even know how long it is, but it looked like that thing was barely even moving, and sometimes it is to take your opponent takes way too long to go, which is fine. Maybe something came up, maybe they had to run real quick, run to the bathroom real quick before they even start, or I don't know what the case is. But I do, if they want the game to be a little bit faster, lower the timer down just a little bit. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes per turn. I think the timer was set like at 5 minutes per turn, and that's crazy to me. I think if you put it at 2 minutes, it gives you more time. You got to think a little bit quicker, and you have to react a little bit quicker to certain things, but I think the timer needs to be adjusted just a slight bit. And I want emotes, okay? I don't know if they're going to be in the game. I don't know if they are in the game currently, but I want to be able to talk trash like, oh, you just did a good play, or put a little emote, or I did a fire ass play, or you better get ready for this next move because it's about to be over type stuff in the game. So I do want emotes. I think that would be actually pretty cool. Emotes would be dope. All right. Look, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I can tell that I'm going to be playing this game for a long time. I'm excited. So if you want to see some more Dragon Ball Fusion World, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and also check out our shop. Okay, we got a shop, nevershopalone.com. It's going to be down in the link description below. We are going to have some products on there for the Fusion World and Masters and Disney, Lorcana, and Pokemon. We got everything you need. Like I said in the beginning of this video, and I'll say at the end of this video, this is your one-stop shop for all things TCG related. My name is Mars, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the new one. In the new one? Damn it, Mars, you messed up the outro. You guys go ahead and have yourself a goddamn good one, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.